Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. Travel chaos as more than 1,100 flights canceled Sunday amid nationwide air travel disruption. Now, this is getting really, really bad. At the same time, information's coming out that there's a possibility the Gulf shutdown might be lifted today. Again, possibility. All right, so we're going to see what's going on with all this news here, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Guys, do me a favor and please pray for millions of Americans. And we are getting breaking news that even countries like Poland and Denmark, Ukraine, are seeing the impact of this Gulf shutdown. So once again, guys, we are not sending weapons to them because of the shutdown that is going on. All right, so it says here, nationwide flight disruption stretched into Sunday following cancellation or delays to thousands of flights on Saturday as the Federal Aviation Administration limited capacity at 40 major U.S. airports amid the longest Gulf shutdown in American history. As of 5:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, more than 1,100 flights were canceled across the country, according to Flight Aware website, as the Federal Aviation Administration grappled with sustained staffing issues in air traffic controller towers and centers. Now, Saturday saw 1,521 flights canceled nationwide and more than 6,400 flights delayed. Man, I missed that one last night. Last time I checked, it was 1,200 flights canceled. But man, that almost hit 2,000. Saturday's figures surpassed those from Friday when 1,024 flights were canceled. Since Friday, more than 3,700 flights have been canceled. Major disruption was expected to continue through Sunday. As of Saturday night, there were over 40 air traffic control staffing triggers at the facility across the country. Wow. Now, guys, by the time you watch this video, there's a possibility they might have lifted the Gulf shutdown. Right now, it's 3:20 p.m. Eastern Time. You guys are getting this video a little later. But, again, this is a breaking news that's coming out right now. So I want to take you to this next one here. This is a very important one. Flight delay misery maps shows most impacted airports. So we're going to see what's going on with this one here. Once again, please like, subscribe, and share. Most importantly, like the video. It's very important, guys. The more like, the better. YouTube will actually share my stuff if you like the video. All right, so hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Thousands of flights have been canceled amid the longest Gulf shutdown in history, with officials warning that disruption could increase ahead of Thanksgiving travel period. A combination of staffing shortages linked to the ongoing federal Gulf shutdown and a Federal Aviation Administration order to limit operation at major U.S. airports has led to widespread delays and cancellation over the past 24 to 48 hours. Now, the FAA directed airlines to reduce flight operations by 4% on Saturday at 40 major airports, citing the shutdown's impact on personnel. The agency said the reduction will increase to 6% on Tuesday and 10% by November 14. The drop in air traffic has affected major hubs including Atlanta, New York area airports, Newark, New Jersey, Chicago, and San Francisco, among others. Now, flight tracking service Flight Aware Misery Map, which visualizes delays and cancellation at major hubs, has become a commonly used tool for travelers and reporters tracking the disruption. Man. Flight Aware's Misery Map shows the number of delays at certain times throughout the day based on a 4-hour time frame, 2 hours before and after the specific time. According to the map, there were 720 flight delays and 184 cancellations across the U.S. airports at noon Eastern Time on November 8th. Charlotte, North Carolina had the highest numbers of disruption during this period with 84 delays and 27 cancellations, followed by Chicago O'Hare with 66 delays and 9 cancellations, and Newark with 49 delays and 9 cancellations. Other major hubs, including Atlanta, Houston, New York area airports, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Miami, also experienced significant delays. Wow. This is going to go down the history books. Now, they're going to teach this to many, many young ones back in 2025, and I could see the year 3000 and stuff like that. There was the worst commander-in-chief ever. He took us to a shutdown. So they're going to put this in a history book as the worst ever commander. And they're going to put Joe as the best ever, the man that saved us. A map showing the number of flights delays at different airports at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on November 8th. Now, the map shows widespread disruption at major U.S. airports on the evening of November the 8th at around 5 p.m., with a total of 914 delays and 229 cancellations. During that period, Atlanta, Hartsfield, Jackson experienced the highest number of delays at 140, followed by Chicago O'Hare with 74 delays and 23 cancellations, and New York area airports, including JFK, Newark, and New York City LaGuardia, reporting significant disruption as well. Other business hubs such as San Francisco, Charlotte, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Miami also saw elevated delays and cancellation. Air traffic controllers have not received pay for nearly a month during the ongoing Gov shutdown, contributing to increased absences and existing staffing shortages. According to National Air Traffic Controller Association, many controllers are working mandatory overtime 6 days a week without pay, and some have taken on additional jobs to meet financial obligations. So the shutdown has prompted a steady exchange of blame between the left and the right, with top officials on each side framing the cause and solution differently. GOP lawmakers and the U.S. Commander-in-Chief White House have pointed to the left opposition in Congress and urged a clean funding bill to reopen Gov operation. Once again, the White House has publicly blamed the left for the operational strains now visible at airports. Now you have the Senate right wrote in a post on X, Americans are missing flights because the left are holding Gov funding hostage. Washington State Governor Bob wrote in a post on X, the right control the U.S. Senate, the House of Representatives, and the White House. Here's the thing. Yes, we do. But we don't have enough votes. That's when the left comes in and give us the rest of the votes, which Chuck is not doing. He's denying it, and it's putting us into a shutdown. People need to understand that. What, this person's a governor? The right controls the U.S. Senate, the House of Representatives, and the White House. This right gov shutdown is impacting men. Oh, come on, dude. Come on. You know what's really going on. Stop lying to the people like that. This right gov shutdown is impacting millions of sleeping giant citizens who are missing their paycheck and food benefits. It's like, again, it's like this governor doesn't know what 2 plus 2 is. He's a governor, but he doesn't know math. What's 2 plus 2? 2? So once again, Americans who are missing their paycheck and food benefits. The next impact? Well, delays and cancellation at SeaTac, Seattle Tacoma Airport. Yes, the right controls every chamber. But when it comes to reaching the 60 mark, the 60 votes, we don't have enough. That's when the left comes in and basically put in the rest, which Chuck is putting an end to it. So what happens next? Airlines and gov agencies advise passengers to check the status of their specific flight, with carriers monitor flight aware and airline notifications. Allow extra time at airports where lines and rebooking needs are likely, and consider flexible plans for the coming week, particularly as the Thanksgiving travel period approaches and the FAA's contingency reduction could change again if staffing patterns worsens. All right, so once again, guys, this is where we are right now. I want to show you all this. Look at this here. Look at all this breaking news that is breaking out right now. Travel misery at the airport as FAA cuts lead to thousands of cancellation and delay. That was posted 22 minutes ago. Duffy issues stark warning about Thanksgiving travel. We talked about that one not too long ago. The FAA reduction in air traffic enter third day as U.S. flight delayed and canceled. You can't blame Donald for this. You have to blame everyone. You can't point finger at one. Everybody is in this. Everyone. Now, when you start pointing finger, it just makes you look bad. Hundreds of flights canceled, delayed at Atlanta. Atlanta's getting hit. Airport due to gov shutdown. Whoops. No. So what's next? Well, there is some talk going on. Give me a second. I just pulled. Hold on. What is this? Hold on. Give me a second here, guys. The U.S. Department of Agriculture ordered states to immediately reverse any action taken to issue full SNAP benefits for November 2025. So the USDA just put out this information. This was yesterday, though. It says this memorandum is a follow-up to the guidance shared on October 10, October 24, November 4, November 5th, and November 7, 2025 regarding the SNAP benefits for November 2025. The U.S. Supreme Court granted the U.S. Department of Agriculture an administrative stay of the orders issued by the District Court of Rhode Island and Rhode Island State Council of Churches, pending any explicit direction to the contrary from Food and Nutrition Service. States must not transmit full benefit insurance files to EBT processors. Instead, states must continue to process and load the partial insurance files that reflect the 35% reduction of maximum allotment detailed in the November 5th guidance. To the extent state sent full SNAP payment files for November 2025, this was unauthorized. According, state must immediately undo any steps taken to issue full SNAP benefits for November 2025, Please advise the appropriate FNS regional office representative of steps taken to correct any actions taken that do not comply with this memorandum. So that's one of the latest updates. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here, guys. So we do have some more information here. And again, I did post a video of this in my other channel. The U.S. commander supports the new bill to finally reopen the Gov, which currently has enough of the left to pass the Senate. The commander has wanted the Gov open since day one. This appears to be a good way to accomplish that goal, the White House official says. Punchbowl. Now, the coalition must hold. No, care extension included. Layoffs reportedly will be reversed that occurred with the shutdown. It says here agreement to reopen Gov is nearly complete. It's nearly complete. No, care dollars are in the bill. Thank you, Commander-in-Chief, for ensuring we held the line. All right, so again, that's where we are right now, guys. That is the latest update. So I will keep you informed with all this. Hopefully everything works out. I'm sorry, guys. I just received a phone call, and it was recording everything I was saying, and I guess whatever that message, everything was out. I was saying it was sent to someone voicemail. So they're gonna be like, "What in the world Lewis is talking about?" But again, guys, I totally apologize. I'm gonna have to end it here and fix this issue with my phone. But again, I would keep you updated with all this Gov shutdown, and it seems like there's something here that could be good news for federal workers and millions out there. And of course, Ukraine might get their equipments, and I do believe a lot of this stuff might be because of Ukraine. They're not getting weapons, so they have to do something because I guess Ukraine is more important than millions of sleeping giant citizens. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Till next time later. Peace.